I've just come off a call with practitioners who have joined me on the 12-week practitioner course on lifestyle science and menopause. And today's topic was all about nutrition. And never before has there been so much confusion about what to eat, how much to eat, the types of foods to eat, all those sorts of things as women come into their midlife and post-menopause transition. And when I said to the practitioners, what are you hearing? They're all talking about intermittent fasting, they're talking about high protein diets, they're talking about keto diets still, those are still around, but yet not one person was talking about women's cardiovascular health. They're saying that they're not hearing anything about the Mediterranean diet and women's cardiovascular health. And yet women's cardiovascular health, heart disease and breast cancer are the two most important risk factors for women as they move through menopause and go into post-menopause. This data is now starting to come through. And it's really interesting that nobody's talking about an anti-inflammatory diet. And we know that many of the types of diets that only focus on one nutrient, such as animal protein or, animal fats and all of these different types of diets, many of them are not taking an anti-inflammatory approach. And that's the approach I take in the My Menopause Transformation programs. And, just to give you an example, this is a beautiful salad. It's got arugula, it's got some mesclun in it, it's got olives for healthy fats, I've got some fig, I've got some pear, beautiful combinations there. And what we want is we want the greens. We want the greens for folate and to help reduce brain fog. I've even got a little bit of hard cheese in there for calcium. It's tossed through with some extra virgin olive oil to give us our healthy, and lemon juice to give us our healthy fats and our citrus. And it's got some red-skinned apples in there for quercetin as well. And when we take this approach around the nutrients that our body needs to reduce inflammation and to step us through into our healthy aging, then it starts to remove us from all of these different types of dieting that's out there. A lot of them have a focus on preventing osteoporosis and sarcopenia, which is really, really important. And yes, we do need protein in our diet, but what we need to do is we need to start with the minimum amount that we need for health. And this is where I think that everything's getting forgotten about. So we need to start with looking at round about 1 gram of per kilogram of protein a day. So if you are 70 kilos, then start by just asking yourself, well, am I getting around about 70 grams of protein a day? And that's, around about 4 servings a day. So you can add little bits of protein to your food. There's a lot of talk about coming off starch carbohydrates, the carrots with carotenoids, the parsnip, the sweet potatoes, and even some potatoes. When you throw them and you roast them, then they give you a beautiful starch carbohydrates. And those starches are really, really important for supplying your muscles and your brain with the right nutrients. We know that carrots are really important. Carotenoids in carrots have been evidenced now to help prevent different types of cancer, including breast cancer. We know that there's certain foods that help to reduce the risk of heart disease for women. So what we want to do is we want our nutrition to work for us, not against us. So you always have to ask yourself, what do I need now at this point in my life? Am I sleeping? Am I getting enough food? Am I too thin? Am I overweight? Do I need to lose a bit of weight? And help with my fatty liver? Do I need to reduce my blood pressure? All of these questions are important. What about your gut health? Do you need to help your gut health? And certainly having a beautiful salad like this will be helping your gut health. So these are the questions you need to ask yourself. It's the questions that I ask women when they come on to the My Menopause Transformation programs, particularly my Beyond Menopause program for postmenopausal women. And this is available as well because it's so important to be able to step into our healthy aging and certainly reduce the risk of cardiovascular disease, reduce the risk of bone disease, and start to really look after our brain as well. So it's important that we do change our nutrition. I think that that's the one important thing that we do, but we want it to work for many, many things, not just bone health or not just growing muscle. We want it to do other things as well. So getting the right nutrients into you is just as important as everything else that you're doing in your day. And you can start by making a beautiful salad and have that for your lunch.